Well, let's try this thing all over again. The Falmouth Commodores, losers in their last 5 games, will try and snap the skid tonight at Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field, taking on the Brewster Whitecaps for the 2nd time this season. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Opening the Door, along with Logan Soforenko and Carter Bainbridge. I'm Trey Redfield. So happy you're with us tonight for the Doors and Caps. Logan, let's talk about what happened last night. A 1-0 loss right here at the Gov against the Bourne Braves. The Bats, ice cold again.
And that can go for both sides of the contest last night. The Bourne Braves' only source of runs was a solo shot delivered by Matt Shaw, the Bravos' second baseman, and as you mentioned, a 1-0 ball game. But the Falmouth Commodores offense over the last 5 games have 6 combined runs of offense. However, it was very encouraging at Wareham the other night to see 4 runs of offense. That was the day after we saw Braden Taylor, Maui Ahuna, and Jack Payton all depart for Team USA, the hottest offensive players for the Falmouth Commodores. But this Brewster Whitecaps team coming into today, they had their winning streak snapped last night to another Eastern rival, the Orleans Firebirds, last night.
So let's go over to the pitching now, Carter, with this Commodore team. It was awesome last night. A lot of credit for Drew Summers, who had a no-hitter going into the top of the 5th, excuse me. 9 strikeouts too, last time I checked. That's not that bad for a reliever, right?
Not that bad at all, especially for Drew Summers, who was making his first start of the summer on the mound. He had only relieved prior to that, but after a leadoff error to start the game in the top of the 1st inning, Summers sat down the next 14 Braves in order before he gave up his first base hit of the whole night with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That did break up the no-hitter, but it was Summers, it was Mikey Tepper, and it was Levi Wells who pitched a great combined game. Just that 1-0 game, again, it comes down to the Doors swinging the bats, and they couldn't do it again last night.
Sometimes it just comes down to one pitch. It was a hanging breaking ball that Mikey Tepper left over to plate, and it was sent to straightaway center. And like you said, Carter, the bats weren't going last night. But trying to get it going on the mound once again is Chase Jeter. Another staff night for the Commodores. One positive, though, with Chase at Sacred Heart, who's now over at Bryant going into this year. Chase was a starter at Sacred Heart.
That's right. So Jeter is on the mound, the 3rd of 3 straight staff nights, if you will, for the Commodores. They're getting out of their rotation rhythm, if you will. But Jeter is a starter over at Sacred Heart, and he has experience starting last summer with the Doors as well. He was an all-star in the Cape League in 2021 with Falmouth. We've only seen him a couple times so far this season, but the Doors now get an experienced left-hander on the mound to try to deal with a Caps lineup that has been fairly hot as of late.
It's been fairly hot indeed. And Logan, who are you looking out for on this Whitecaps team? Is it someone in that red-hot Brewster lineup?
Oh, absolutely, and it's also one of the red-hot Cape Cod baseball players as a whole, and that's Alex Freeland. You may remember the last time these two clubs squared off, Alex Freeland hit a shot into right center field, and we all thought it was a ground rule double, but it was called a home run, and he now leads the Cape with 5 Cape dingers. Luckily, the Commodores were able to walk away from last week's game with the Brewster Whitecaps 4-3 final, but it's going to be Alex Freeland. We talked about it with Johnny Damowitz and Doug Latuca. They said this is their best guy and also one of the hottest hitters on the Cape.
Well, it's going to be a fun one tonight. The Commodores are wearing the red jerseys. I'll be on the field to tell you what exactly that is all about. Logan and Carter, they'll be in the booth. It's the Doors and the Caps coming up soon.